past couple of weeks have been very insightful for me. I've taken a lot of time to just sit with this new energy I've been feeling, and it's been really nice. And in my experience, I've come across many other people who have been feeling something very similar. It's as if something shifted collectively. But ever since then, I have been constantly having thoughts rise about home. Come home, or welcome home, or bring everything back home. It feels like my teachings are also about to take a new route, but instantly I knew what those thoughts were pointing to. So why not share it? This home that I am pointing to is your true nature. In the Bible, home is called heaven, and it's a place we actually never left. We can't leave it. We can only act like we aren't in heaven already by living in the conceptual world, which can be living hell. Home, heaven, it's here. It's not a place. It's not a physical place. It's nowhere but everywhere at the same time. And throughout this video, I want you to try to sense into what I'm pointing to. Don't listen just to add a new concept to the mind. Adyashanti says, I can never tell you the truth because the truth is so much bigger than a concept. I literally cannot tell you the truth. Nobody can. Not Jesus, not Buddha, not Eckhart Tolle, not me. These words are just sounds. They have no true meaning when it comes to truth because it can't be directly talked about. You can't talk about the truth. You can only be it. You can only embody it. And regardless if you are aware of it or not, you are being it right now. And you don't have to do anything to be it. There's nothing to do to be. You're always being. So listen and allow yourself to feel into what I'm saying. No need to think about anything or do anything, just be. So this place called heaven or home, you are here right now. You don't have to look for it. So be aware of the mind seeking or creating what this may be. You don't have to create some image of a body being in some magical place. Heaven isn't a physical place. It's not even of this world. You can't go outside and point it out. When I say it's here, I'm not pointing to a place. It can't be located, but it's always here. It can't go anywhere or move anywhere. For example, if you close your eyes in 5 different environments, you can still say, I am here. There is still a sense of I'm here, regardless of where you are at or even if the body is moving. In the Bible, it even says this. It says, I am a God who is everywhere and not in one place only. No one can hide where I cannot see them. Do you not know that I am everywhere in heaven and on earth? I've heard a couple teachers talking about when you're driving, you're not actually moving. You're not going anywhere, no matter how many miles the body drives. It's like everything is moving into you. And try this next time you drive. Realize your being isn't moving. But home or heaven is where the past, future, and time aren't welcomed. Now, I'm not saying they are rejected, because home allows the illusion of those ideas to appear. But I am saying home isn't touched, affected, or defined by those ideas at all. You can't go to those to realize it. Separation, Right and wrong, fear, even knowledge isn't at home. Now, even though these things aren't welcome into your home, bring home to them. This is the only way for you to see through everything. This is a way for you to close the illusion of separation. You bring the light that you are to these illusions and be one with it all. I didn't say believe in them, but bring them into truth. I mean, they're already there technically, but they aren't being viewed from truth. They're being believed in, which keeps the belief of it being real alive. But they won't be able to survive anymore when you begin to do so. When you bring truth to a lie, only the truth survives. In other words, when you bring light to darkness, you only see light. You even see darkness as light also. Now I know I talk about not being the body and not being thoughts and the ego, and it's true. These things are not what you are directly, but they also aren't separate from you. You aren't them, but they are you. You aren't them because they truly don't exist, just like in a dream. Even though a dream can be experienced and it can feel real, the truth is it's not. You can experience something that isn't real, but that doesn't make it true. You can put on a VR headset right now and experience being in Paris. You experienced it, but you're still in the living room. Life really is a dream. Nothing here defines you, but everything here is you. And in the spiritual community, a lot of people fall into creating separation, and I completely understand how that happens. I fell into it before, and in the beginning of my awakening, I was making videos that kind of promoted this way of being. You hear about being this awareness that's not the mind and the body, so you automatically create this image of being this awareness that's separate and seeing a body and the world as if you are separate from something. And in the beginning, this can be really, really helpful because it allows you to realize that you do exist without the world. But if you stay there thinking that's all there is to this, most likely your experience will be very neutral or maybe even miserable, and you'll also probably still be in your head a lot. You'll miss out on the full experience of what you are. So, yes, you aren't the body and you aren't the mind because they are simply just appearances, but there is no separation anywhere. Just like a movie playing on a screen, the screen isn't the movie, but where is the separation from the screen and the movie? There isn't one, because it's all one. When you bring everything back home, life feels very intimate. This is what oneness feels like. You genuinely sense that everything is you, while still knowing that this world isn't actually real. It's a dream. It's an amazing dream that we don't have to take so seriously. So lighten up. That's what enlightenment is. You lighten up. Bring the pain home. Bring others home. Bring the sounds you hear home. Bring the things you see home. Bring the thoughts home. Bring the ego created character home. You don't have to reject anything at all and make it something separate from you. Just bring it home, return everything back to source, and then everything will be seen through. One Once upon a time, I found myself standing in a lake of fire, watching as Jesus played with flames. It was a powerful and humbling experience. I continued on my journey, facing challenges and obstacles along the way. I eventually found myself face to face with the devil in San Diego. I spent 9 long years in the lion's den, learning valuable lessons about perseverance and resilience. But my journey didn't end there. I met Buddha, who showed me a glowing light within. And through it all, I came to realize that God is present in every moment, especially in the eyes of my best friends. As I continued on, I realized that the world is full of superstitions and illusions that can hold us back from experiencing the beauty and wonder of the present moment. I learned to let go of my fears and embrace the unknown, trusting in the wisdom and guidance of the universe. I discovered that the world is not always as it seems, and that there are hidden realms and dimensions that exist beyond our physical senses. I encountered beings of light and love who taught me about the interconnectedness of all things and the power of the mind to create and manifest our reality. My God once told me, "It's all been done, and someday you're gonna wake up old and gray, so go and try to have some fun, showing warmth to everyone you meet and greet and cheat along the way." And so I did. I discovered a gateway in my mind that led to realms beyond this plane, where reptile aliens made of light cut me open and pulled out all my pain. I explored the depths of my mind using something illegal that we all make in our brains. Some may say it drove me crazy, but I believe it might have made me sane. Every time I looked inside those old and fabled books, I was blinded and reminded of the pain caused by some old man in the sky. But I found solace in open thinkers and poets, which all changed the way I see the world. And yet, through it all, I realized that love is the only thing that ever saved my life. So I urge you, dear friends, not to waste your mind on nursery rhymes or fairy tales of blood and wine. Let us embrace the mystery and wonder of the universe and trust in the wisdom and guidance of our own intuition, our own light. For it is through this inner light that we can connect with the divine presence that exists all around us and experience the beauty and joy of life in all its fullness. It's turtles all the way down the line, to each their own till we go home. To other realms our souls must roam, to and through the myth that we all call space and time. It's all chaos, so be kind, my friends.